Hey everyone, today I'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Batman and Hush 2-pack. I was very happy to find this in a Target. I was just sitting there and I just grabbed it immediately. And that's the problem with me. I grab things without looking at it. There's like some paint on the thighs right there and some brown spots on the arm. You can't really see it on camera, but I'll show you when I get it open. But first, take a look at the packaging. And you see big open window displays both of these figures. This is actually my first 2-pack from McFarlane Toys. So yeah, I'm glad it's this one. You see the two figures there, all of their accessories. You got a nice backdrop right there, which is nice. You got DC Multiverse Batman versus Hush there on the side. You got Batman versus Hush. On the other side, you have Batman versus Hush, DC Multiverse. You got another window right there. On the back, you got both of these two 3D renders of these figures on the display base. It says Batman versus Hush up at the top, DC Multiverse. On the top, you got another window, and on the bottom, you got Lego stuff and barcode. So let me just go ahead and get these two open. Getting both of these guys out the package, I can say that both of these figures are really, really nice. One has more problems than the other, but we'll get to that later. First, I think we'll take a look at Hush. This Hush figure is definitely really nice, and a plus that he has, he can actually stand. Kind of, one of his foot is actually sticking up a bit, but taking a look, I'll spread it out. Taking a look at the details, the head sculpt is, in my opinion, really nice. I really like the paint apps that they put on this. Has really nice wash, is that what you would call this, to it. Really, really nice. It actually is textured really nice as well. It feels like real bandages on his face. The screaming head is really nicely sculpted as well, and then he got some white eyes in there. Then the bandages continue down at the neck, and then you got some of his undershirt right there, and then that little necklace with that green hoop painted on it is also very nice. Okay, the camera is moving all over the place. There we go. It is really nice. That's really nice as well. And the trench coat is sculpted very nicely. It's very rubber right here, so it can get out of the way of poses if you want to. It's very pliable, but it's very plain. There's not a lot going on here. It's just molded in this brownish, lightish brownish plastic. I wish they would have hit this with a wash, something to just bring out the details and stuff. There's some nice wrinkles going down the arm here, and it breaks out nicely with the brown gloves. You got this little like belt here. I wish they would have hit that with some paint. That would have been nice, and just more paint on this figure would have been really, really nice. The sculpting down at the legs is pretty good. I like the texturing. The knee pads look nice. Got some damage on it as well, and then the boots right here look nice as well. It's overall nicely looking, nice sculpt to the figure, but just some more paint would have been really, really good. Yes, move on to Batman. And the Batman figure aesthetically looks more appealing. If you were wondering why you can't see him, that's because his ass is on the ground, because he can't stand up for shit. So yeah, that's one of the issues with this figure, but it looks really, really nice. I love the gray. The black is good as well. There's not a lot of paint going on here, but it works because Batman is mostly just gray and black. It's not like Hush, where a trench coat is like, it would have just been nice if this had more color to it, but I'm fine with this because it just looks really, really good. The cape is done nicely with that sweat. It looks really good. Nice wrinkles to it, very pliable. The head sculpt is very nice. I really like the open mouth. It looks really good, but an issue that we run into is with the articulation at the head. They put a ball joint down at the base of the neck. I just pop. Ah! I just hit the light. If we pop the head off, if I just behead Batman right quick, as you can see, there's a ball joint down at the base of the neck, and I guess he did that not to break up the sculpt, but it just, we'll just pop it back on. Ow. Ah, fuck. Poke my thumb on his ears. If we just look at it, when you articulate the head, it makes his neck look really, really stiff, and that just doesn't look good. I mean, it articulates well. I mean, you get a little bit up, a little bit down, some side to side rotation. It's well articulated, but it's stiff. It looks really, really stiff, and I don't know why they decided to do that. Like, why? Why can't you just put a regular ball joint in there, like with Hush? A regular ball joint down up at the neck, up in the head, I mean. And then you get that good range, and it also looks natural. This doesn't look natural at all. It's just stupid, and I don't know why they did that. But moving on, because I'm starting to get pissed. More gray down at the arms, and then we run into another problem. This right here. Why the fuck is that like that? You easily could have just painted this gray, or painted this, or had this molded in gray plastic, painted black, and painted it back right there. I think they actually did that, because I forgot his name, but it was a YouTuber that reviewed this 2-pack, and he said that he scraped off in this paint, because it was painted. I'm not going to try to do that, because I just don't really care that much to do that, but this doesn't piss me off as much as this does. The little things right here are bent, not on this side though. The bat symbol looks really nice. I really like that. Nice sculpting down here. The pouches are done nicely. I like the yellow that they picked there, and it's also more. I think this is painted, so it's painted nicely. Very clean. This is warped out of the package because it was posed with the leg up in the package. I hate it when they pose figures in the package. Just is stupid. The thighs look fine. Really nice sculpting there. The boots are good as well. And the cape, as I mentioned, is nice. It sweeps nicely. So this figure aesthetically looks pleasing. And I do like the figure. Don't get me wrong. I was complaining a lot. But the figure, I like this Batman more than the Hush. Even though the Hush has less problems, I like the Batman more than the Hush. I don't know if it's because I just like Batman. Batman is my favorite DC character. I don't know if that's why. But aesthetically, this figure is aesthetically pleasing. It's just, I wish they wouldn't have fucking did that with the neck. It's so stupid. I hate that. It's really dumb. But yes, just move on to accessories. We're going to start with the display base right here, and it looks really, really good. Why couldn't they put this wash on Hush? They really did. They really painted this nicely, and it really brings out the details. I wish the leaves that are on the floor right here would have been picked out in some green. It would have made it look a lot more better, but for what it is really, really nicely done. You got here lies Jason Todd here on the tombstone, and that is really, really nice. You got some pegs right here where you can peg them on. I'm just going to use Hush as an example. Peg him on if I can find the hole. You can peg Hush on right there, and he stands up, but unfortunately this does not fit. Well, I mean, it can't fit on my bookshelf that I have my DC stuff on, but yeah, I'm just not really, unfortunately, I'm just not going to use this. And then for Hush's accessories, he comes with a shovel, which is nicely done. It is warped out the package, though, which is unfortunate. I can heat that up and reposition it if I want to. Nice silver paint right here on the little the shoveling part of the shovel. It is some kind of messy right there on the edge. I don't know what this is on it. It's weird. I don't know if that's supposed to be dirt. If it is supposed to be dirt, it's painted poorly. But it's nice for what it is. You can make him hold it like so. It fits in the hand very nicely. Although the arm is kind of loose for some reason. So yeah. And then he comes with a display stand, which is nice. I'm glad that they gave us the base, the little base thing, and also the display stand. That is nice. I love that, especially since I use these all the time because DC figures are really hard to stand. Then he comes with a collector card, which is nice as well. It says Hush on there. It says where the comic that he's from. On the back, you got his name and his bio right there. So that's nice. For Batman's accessories, he comes with just one extra thing. He comes with 2 batarangs here, which are painted in silver. They're very big batarangs. And he also has 2 open hands, which he would have came with some fists. but maybe if they release this figure on a single, if they release a single carded figure in blue, that would be nice, and give him some fisted hands. That'd be pretty cool, and also fix that shit. And he can hold it very well. He's not gonna, oh, well, let me put that in there better. He's not going to drop that at all, so that is nice. And then he comes with a display stand as well. Very nice DC logo on the front. Forgot to say that for Hush. And then comes with a trading card as well, which they have fixed that right there. They have it right there. So this, I'm assuming this is a 3D render. Of course it is, because there's no pins there. That's actually pinless on there. I kind of wish DC Multiverse figures was pinless. I mean, I don't care about the pins being there, because I don't really give a shit. But it would look really nice if these figures were pinless. But on the back, you got his name and bio as well, and also face right there. So accessories for these figures are very nice. Measuring these two figures, Hush stands at roughly 7¼ inches tall, and Batman stands at 7 inches and a half. 7 inches and a half. So Batman is pretty, like, about half a head taller than Hush, which I don't know if that's accurate or not, but it seems kind of weird. I feel like I wish they were kind of the same size, in my opinion. Here is Hush compared to the Joker from The Dark Knight, and here he is compared next to Clayface, and here he is compared next to Titan Joker. This figure is absolutely massive, and this is the main reason why I got this 2-pack. Mostly for this Batman, mainly because this will look good in a Justice League display, and also I thought this was the best Batman that you can buy for $20, and it technically is the best Batman you can buy for $20. It's just those issues kind of push it back a bit. And here he is compared next to all my other Batmen and Batwoman, because there's Drown back there as well. Yeah, I have a lot of Batmen, a lot. For articulation on the Hush, we know we're not going to get a lot here. There is a dumbbell joint up at the head, allowing him to look up pretty far, can look down pretty far. You got some nice head tilt. The head is very well articulated and also looks natural, unlike that Batman. You got rotation there. There's a hinge at the arm, can go up, rotate around 360, bicep, double bend at the elbow, gets you really nice range. Wrist rotation, wrist can hinge up and down. There is a ball joint down in there, but you can get it to crunch for it, but it's just going to pop back, crunch back, going to pop back. Side to side actually stays in a position, or at least it did when I got this figure out the package. I don't know what's happening now. And you do have a waist down in there. Hinge at the leg, can kick up, can kick back, can go out. You do have thigh, double bend at the knee. Gets you good range right there. No boot rotation. Ankle can hinge up, hinge back. You do have ankle pivot and toe bend. So Hush's articulation is of course limited thanks to this trench coat. But it's pretty nice. Batman's articulation is dumbbell joint down at the base of the fucking neck, not at the top of the head. Can look up, not even that far. What was the point? If you can't have him look up far, what was the point of doing this? I don't... Can look down very far, but you've got a bulge there. Again, the neck looks very stiff. You got, I'm sounding like Anthony's Customs now. You got side to side rotation, hinge at the shoulder, you go up, can rotate around. You got a somewhat butterfly in there, up and down, bicep, very nice. Double bend at the elbow, it's very stuck. All right, there we go. Gets you that much, and the hands look a bit big, does it not? Does the hands look pretty? The hands look pretty big on this figure. Wrist rotation, can hinge down and up. Ball joint, crunch forward that much, crunch back very far, get some good side to side rotation, hinge at the ankle. Hinge at the leg or hip, can go up, can go back, can go out. Got a really nice thigh. I really love that. The best thigh rotation I've ever seen on a McFarlane figure. Or at least DC. Knee bend gets you that far. Unfortunately, no boot rotation. Rotation at the ankle. Can hinge up, hinge back, ankle pivot, and toe bend. So articulation is better than Hush on this figure. Still limited when you get to the head, though. God damn it. So overall, this is a really nice 2-pack. I know it sounded like I was complaining a lot, or I was complaining a lot about this Batman, but that was mostly because of the head, and I was kind of overreacting just a bit, but that really annoys me. But standing here right in front of me, this Batman looks fucking epic. It's the greatest, it's the best Batman McFarlane Toys have ever made, and honestly, we should have had this to begin with. I don't know what that other Batman was, but it definitely is not as good as this one. This 2-pack is just, it's just amazing. The Hush is nice. I wish there was a wash to the jacket though, but the articulation on the Batman is pretty good. Hush is of course limited thanks to that trench coat. The accessories are nice. I really love that this base that they come with is very nicely detailed. It's just a really nice 2-pack. For $42, you're definitely getting your money's worth here. But just that damn head. The neck is just the neck just looks very stiff on that figure because the ball joint is down at the bottom of the neck and not at the top of the head. Stop doing that. But overall, I'm gonna have to give this 2-pack a definitely a 9 out of 10. Anyway, that's it for this review. I'll see you next time. Bye.